Hello Lincoln, welcome to another episode of Splitterview. I'm Taj Chatman.
And I'm Robert Edwards.
Today, Lincoln's Peer-to-Peer Club,
a cancer survivor story,
and an introduction to our wrestling coach will be showcased on this episode of Splitterview. For our first story, we bring you the Peer-to-Peer Club, a club focused on bringing mental health awareness to Lincoln. Last year was the first year peer-to-peer was introduced to Lincoln High School and Middle School. Because it was introduced to the school pretty late, many don't know what it is.
Peer-to-peer is a student-led mental health awareness group. Their goal is to educate their peers about anxiety and depression and to normalize it and to also help educate them on where to find help if they need help.
P2P was started by the University of Michigan Depression Center as one of their outreach programs. Will Heiniger is the Lincoln Schools rep on the behalf of the Depression Center.
About a year ago, we met with the director from Peer-to-Peer from U of M, and they asked if they could bring the program here to Lincoln, and so that's when we start working with Will, and we're about a year into the program here at Lincoln.
Our peer-to-peer program has a very exciting campaign in place to spread the knowledge and fight the negative stigma attached to mental health problems.
Our campaign at Lincoln High School this year is going to start second semester, and it's going to include some mental health education, awareness, information being shared on social media, being shared in announcements and on the TVs that play in the school. So we're going to do that this year. We're going to continue to share bracelets and stress balls with students. We'll add lanyards to the things that we're handing out that have our campaign slogan on it. And then we're also going to do a mental health awareness basketball game.
Life gets hard, especially in high school. When it gets too hard to handle alone, students seek help from their peers and adults they trust.
Studies are showing that more and more depression and anxiety are becoming a real public health epidemic, especially with adolescents and teenagers. And studies also show that teens are more likely to listen to their peers.
Our slogan for our campaign is Think in Color, and that came about because when we talk about mental health and moods and how people are feeling, it's on a spectrum. So you're never always feeling extremely, extremely happy, or you're never feeling really, really low all the time. You're always on kind of a spectrum of some days are good, some days are bad. You need to think in color and know that it's okay. It's okay to feel different things on different days.
PSA to all Lincoln students: if you see someone down or not acting like themselves, offer your support and always remember to think in color.
Wow, what an awesome club to be a part of. Next up, we have Noelle Murphy, who interviewed Tori Renfro, a Lincoln sophomore who beat cancer.
Today, we look at a student with an inspirational story. Sophomore Tori Renfro is a varsity cheerleader with a story that moves us all. Tori tells us about how this journey has impacted her in a positive way, and how this has made her and her family grateful.
I take things more easily now. I'm more grateful about things.
Tori excels in academics, but when she is not in the classroom, her passion is cheerleading.
I do cheerleading competitive and sideline.
She has had the support of her family and God.
We definitely pray a lot now, and so that's pretty much it.
Throughout this whole journey, some of her best friends have helped her more than ever and are always there for her.
Friends, Izzy, Jenny, JoJo, all of them. I also talk to just my friends.
Tori describes some ways that she copes with difficult days.
I write my feelings down, but on my phone and my notes.
We are all behind Tori as she makes this journey. Hashtag Team Tori. Back to you in the studio.
Absolutely inspiring story, and just a reminder to all of us that we must cherish our life. For our final story, we will give you an introduction to our new varsity wrestling coach.
This year, the wrestling program introduces a new coach to lead the team. From his hometown in Kansas, John Compton receives news from his wife that Lincoln is looking for a new coach.
And saw that the high school was kind of in desperate need of a wrestling coach, and it's something that I wrestled for a long time growing up and knew I could do it with my work schedule, so I was basically responding to a need in my community.
Coach Compton balances his time between his job as a pastor and his two kids with their events to guide his team through their events and practices.
And when I meet somebody who wrestled, I know that they have a certain amount of grit and grind to them, that they're willing to fight, that they're willing to struggle. Wrestling shapes individuals, particularly high schoolers, in unique ways unlike any other sport.
Up until a couple weeks before the official season, Lincoln was still looking for a coach. They did end up finding one, but only after the first day of practice, he quit the job. The team went on 2 more weeks until Mr. Compton took the offer.
I mean, my big hope is that this would be a year that these guys would remember, that, you know, they've been dealt a poor hand that's not their choice, that they were given a set of circumstances beyond their control that isn't favorable to them. They're given an opportunity to respond to that, and that's going to be something that will happen again and again throughout their lives. In the midst of that, it's not just an individual struggle, but that you're in this together with a team and a group of people, and those are significant life lessons that I hope they carry with them for the rest of their lives.
Coach is ready to take this team and improve it for years to come. This has been Brendan Nagel. Back to you on the floor.
What a great introduction to our varsity wrestling coach. He will guide that program to great things. What do you think, Taj?
Agreed. Lots of good stories and even more to tell.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%.
Well, that's a wrap for us. Stay tuned for more.
Until next time, this is Robert Edwards.
And this is Taj Chatman. See you next episode. Taj Chatman reporting for Splitterview. Linktown coming, baby.
What's up, diggity dogs? It's your boy, Brendan Nagel, for Splitterview.
Well, I'm Robert Edwards. Got some more videos for y'all coming soon. Go check it out.